Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chrissy and this is Mrs. Newlywed Money. And on this channel, I'm transparent about how my husband and I work to organize our money and work to achieve our financial goals. I'm also the owner of Boss Woman Budgets, where I help women align their money with their dreams. If that is something that you're interested in, please continue to keep watching and subscribe to this channel. All right, guys, so today I am going to go ahead and finally cash plan our paychecks of March. So I'm going to do the first check of March. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my A5 planner and pull out my cash planning sheet here so we could go ahead and cash plan. I finally feel like I'm catching up, so I am so excited to be here with you guys. It's a little later in the day that I'm recording this, so bear with me. I'm using my Pretty Perfect pen that I got from Pretty and Polished Products. Love this. It came with my planning kit and the items I bought from that shop. All right, so the amount that we'll start with is a total of $14.65, and I'm recording this on April 1st. All right, so let me go ahead and zoom in so you all can see. And the first binder that I start with is the Savings and Investments binder. All right, so go ahead and get started. I start with my 401k. In total for my 401k, I don't take this out of the amount, but I did contribute $240 and $600 for my Roth. I messed that up. Don't mind that. So 600 went in there. For my husband's Roth, I am contributing $50. Nothing for RSUs. Bridge brokerage is going to get $50. See, I want to do most of the money for my savings challenges. So what I'm going to do is stuff my savings and then come back to this because I kind of want to catch up my savings challenges since I want to make sure I meet that $40,000 goal. So I want to kind of secure most of this check towards that. Okay. But I always stuff our savings. So I'm going to skip down to Bean savings and put 25 there. And then put 25 in mine. And then 25 in my husband's savings. All right. Yeah, I think I'll wait to come back to Godson. If I have money left over after allocating towards savings challenges, and then I'll come back to that envelope. Let's come back to that binder. Okay. The next thing I want to do is low priority. I want to hit a couple envelopes in here just to make sure I'm moving towards that goal, my goals here. So for Abundance Fund, I've been putting $20 every check. I think it's important for me to do that today. So $20 in Abundance. For Baby, I've been putting 10. So let's do that for today as well. Let's see. PTO, let's put 5 there. I've been doing that. Car maintenance, and I've also been putting $20 there just to kind of get enough buffer there for car servicing that I usually do at the end of the year, every year. My husband has decided to cash flow the maintenance on his car, so he hasn't taken out of the car maintenance envelope, but I still want to build it over time. Okay. Let's see. Health, I'm going to skip this check. Home repairs, going to skip. Taxes, going to skip. And vacation, I need to set aside $150 for a vacation. So I'm going to put $100 this check. And that way I could put $50 in the next check for the trip that I have planned with my line sisters. I need $150 for like the cleaning fee and the things that we said we were going to split amongst each other. So that's what that fee is for. So that's 100 going in there and then 50 in the next check. All right, so let me see what I'm working with now. Let's see, 1465 minus the 100 for my investments minus the 75. That's 1290 minus 1465. That's 175 went into the savings and investments binder. That's remaining 1290 remaining. And then in this binder, let me calculate this. 20 plus 10 plus 25 plus 100 equals 155 in this binder, which means 1290 minus 155. That's 1135 remaining, which is great because I at least want to put $600 into the savings challenges. All right, this is another binder that you can find in my shop. It is the smaller version of my planner, which is the A6. I absolutely love it. This is probably my fave, but it also comes in this brown color, the cocoa color, that I also do love. It's so pretty and it looks like peanut butter to me. But this binder is my spending binder, where I plan out everything that I'm going to be spending out of often. So you can consider this like sinking funds, but I call it spending because to me, all of this stuff is sinking funds. Okay, for groceries, I normally do $100 regardless of the week. And so I put the rollover here from my wallet. Eating out, let's do 50. Gas, I have $40 in there. Let's do $40 from this check. Household, let's do $40 for household. Beauty, ooh, so I want to get my hair done and I also want to get my nails done. So this will be enough to cover my $50 will be enough to cover my fill, but I need about like $100 to get my hair done. So I'm going to put 50 there and then 50 in the next check. So I can get my hair done. I have braids right now. $50. Oh, that was the wrong envelope. That was my personal. Oh, okay. So I have 100. All right, great. Oh, great. I might be able to get my hair done earlier. So $50 still works. I always put $50 for my personal and $50 for Hubs. I try to not get away from that because I don't ever want us to feel like we don't have enough. With the cash stuffing system, sometimes you feel like you're a bit restricted sometimes. So whenever I have the opportunity to create a buffer in our personal spending, I love that because I can choose to allocate it towards another goal. But if I ever have to spend, I can always pull from that too. Something I just don't budget for, which I love having that flexibility. Okay. I think that is enough for this binder. Let me make sure. Ooh, clothes. Let's see. I did purchase. Ooh, that's just enough. I did purchase some items for my trip that came to 50, but I probably need to get some sandals. So I'm going to put $20 here. So I can buy me some sandals from like Ross or something. Concerts, I'm trying to book this up by July for Beyonce. So it's $20 there. And then holidays, I always budget $50 so I can use my Christmas tracker. And I've allocated each one of these Christmas ornaments to be $50. So I'm going to put $50 in here from that check, so that way we have $1,200 by the time Christmas comes around. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. All right, let me calculate that total. All right, so $1135 let me just do the sum. 100 plus 50 plus 40 plus 40 plus 150 plus 40 plus 50 equals 470. And 470 minus 1135 leaves me with, wow, $665 remaining from savings challenges, which is the goal. I wanted to put at least 600 towards savings challenges. So we are on the money, y'all. On the money. All right. Moving on to savings challenges. I'm pulling out my Vivid flat acrylic binder. And it has the 2025 dashboard in it. Love it, love it, love it. The challenge that I'm using in my monthly envelopes here is the Paychecks and Prayers. I'll have it linked down below. I got it from Paychecks and Prayers Etsy. I love her down. She is such a sweet individual. She is so sweet. I freaking love her. Let's see where we are. Okay, we did February. Oh, we haven't touched March. Okay, so we're on point here. I'm just going to go ahead and budget $100 here for that. Because that was the total for that month. Let's see. And then in my 5K, now this one is the hard one. This is the one I really want to kind of catch up with. Let me count this up first. Let me make sure. I went back in and I had marked this off as completed, but technically I need $500. And if you're interested in a savings challenge, I do have this linked in my shop as well by Swimming Budgets. It is the monthly savings challenge and it comes in 2K, 5K, and 10K. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, $400. So I'm a little over. Let's see, 125 times 4 should be 500. So I'm a little over, but I should have 500 in here and not 400. So I'm going to go ahead and put 125 there for February. Let's see if I can get something in March. Let's go with the 130 and 120. So 125 plus 130 plus 120 equals 375. Ooh. 375 going in this binder. 120 and 130. All right, so we're doing good with that. Before I can come back to this, I want to see if I can do something else. Let me go to my Crafted by Coco binder, which came in her doggy bag. I love this one. All right, so February, we did not complete $80. Let's see. $55 seems more reasonable. Let's do 55, the 80, and the 85. So let's do 2 for March, because I always forget this one. 55 plus 85 plus the 80. 220. Huh. Okay, so we're sitting at 570 if I were to do those. But I also have some additional money to the side that I could throw in here too. Let me check to see how much it is. Okay, so this was left over from something I had pulled some money out of and I got it back. My husband needed a cash flow or something, so he left me with this money to put back. So I got 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 255, 260, 265, 70, 75, 80. $280 added. So that means I can do, let me count up how much I have. 100 plus 125 plus 120 plus 130 plus 220 equals 695. Minus 665. I'm 30 over. Plus the 280. Minus the 30. $280. No. $250 left that I could do. Hold on. Let me make sure that's right. So I don't think that number is right. 100 plus 125 plus 120 plus 130 plus 220. Shit. 100 plus 125 plus 120 plus 130 plus 220 equals 695 minus 665 equals 230 plus 150. Okay, so it looks like I have $180 left over, which means that I have enough to do my 2K from my Boss Woman budgets. So I am going to do I'm going to go ahead and finish off February, which is 150, 60, 40, and 50. 2K, 150. And then 60, 70, 80, 90. I'll do week 3 and week 4 there. 30 plus 60 in the 2K as well. And that should bring me right up under the amount. Because if I'm being honest, I might actually take $10 out to put so I can go to the gas station. All right, guys. That, I believe, is the entire amount. But let me go ahead and count it up one more time. 100 plus 125 plus 120 plus 130 plus 220 plus 150 plus 70, 90 equals 935. 935 minus the 280 minus the 665. Oh, I'm over $10. I'm over $10. Okay. I won't be stuffing baby fund in because I really don't want to have to not stuff my savings challenges because haven't had an opportunity to do so. So I really want to prioritize that. And the only reason why I'm doing it this way is because in May I have it's a magic month for me, so I'll get a third check. So I'm hoping to get ahead of my goals with that check. So that's why I'm prioritizing savings challenges this check and the next check. All right, so yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and calculate the remaining funds here. Not the remaining funds. I'm going to go ahead and allocate how I want to do the denomination. And I'm going to head to the bank and get the cash. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I know this video was a little all over the place, but I appreciate you guys being here. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And I will see you back in my cash stuffing. Love you. Bye.